We've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Ready now is Javier Baez, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were two down. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll come in here at 263, 23 homers, and 64 runs batted in. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mccutchen is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Harper.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate, JT Rilmuto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 264 is average entering play. 13 home runs and 59 RBIs. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Fouled away. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. A dozen home runs and 49 runs batted in. Comes set and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there, and he's got it for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I had to do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games, too.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Rilmuto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So now into the box is Rhys Hoskins, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
Into the box, Brad Miller. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 18 homers and 43 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch.
Down 1-1.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
First pitch on the way. Anthony Rizzo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
One out, nobody on. And that's finally over for a strike.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now at the plate is Jock Peterson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The first with it is Wheeler, and he'll be back in standing up. Marisnick, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Miller backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Now it'll be Eric Sogard. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Wheeler pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. A runner on first with 2 away. In for strike 2. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. One left for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And now the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Standing in now, Roman Quinn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Oh. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hit out towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bryce Harper is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Wheeler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sliced hard but foul. The 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Drilled to the right side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Next, it'll be JT Rilmuto. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat playing is pretty decent.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The set and the 1-0. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Marisnik. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. 2 runs are in. Oh, and Hayward shoots off the cannon. He is out at home plate. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Phillies on top, 4-0. Here's Jason Hayward now.
The right fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. First pitch on the way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that brings up Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. 2 balls and a strike to Javier Baez. Here it comes. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutchen.
The left fielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the AB on its way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Hit hard to short. There's Baez. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Stepping in next, Brad Miller struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Here's a high pop-up. Bryant will put this one away, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Contreras gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he fouls this one off.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
2 out, nobody on. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Cubs are down quietly. They trail here 4-0. That brings up Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Now here's the first offering. Chance here for Sogard at second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Roman Quinn. He popped out in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate now, Zach Wheeler, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That evens it up 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Quinn stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Jake.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Jake Marisnick is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Just hung in there on that one. Fastball just inside.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 0-1 pitch.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lays off 2-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Eric Sogard as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So next to hit is Jason Hayward. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Austin Romine will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Here's Javier Baez, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next to dig in, Wilson Contreras. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Wheeler pauses. 0-2 pitch on its way. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Fouled off. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher, and he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits, as the runs were pretty much handed to them. Last half of the 5th coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 4-2. Trevor Williams is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Rilmuto. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, JT Rilmuto.
First offering on its way. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And now the first pitch. Rhys Hoskins stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So in now for Chicago, Kris Bryant will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here it comes.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jake Marisnick stands in as he looks at a called strike.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-2. So stepping in is Brad Miller. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The second baseman, Brad.
First pitch on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Alec Bohm.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
In there, a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
At the plate, Roman Quinn, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, inside.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Bryant's got to get rid of it. There's Sogard for one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The pitcher.
So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Matt Joyce is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Number 48 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 48.
7th inning ready to roll, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses, ball one. A little bouncer. The 1-1.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Swing and a hard liner to center field. Quinn is right there, one down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Peterson, the runner at second with 1 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. Home run number 9 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
DeMauro Vargas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball that's outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
This pitch is popped up. Hoskins in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Baez will head for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Connor Brogdon will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
The 2-0. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Dylan Maples will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's the first pitch, and he takes ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. It's 1-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch of the AB on its way. JT Rilmuto is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0. One and 2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Shelby Miller takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Brad Miller will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. from the stretch. Still only one out in the inning. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring up Alec Bohm. First pitch of the AB now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll widen the gap a bit with the sac fly as this is now a 3-run lead.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. To the Phillies center fielder.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
3 runs already home here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 7-4. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Now here's the first offering.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Brogdon is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Bryant leads off second with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Jake Marisnick. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Jose Alvarado will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ronald Torreyes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. 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 And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Next, it'll be Eric Sogard. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First offering. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Count is 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 7-6 now.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. To the plate now, Jason Hayward. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The pitcher, number 50, Shelby.
Sam Coonrod trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Ian Happ will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ian Happ.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. David Bodie will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-1 the count. And this is popped up near second base. Bodie has a play, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bryce Harper. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on the way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, the catcher, JT Rilmuto.
Next up, JT Rilmuto. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Rick Beatty comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and with it comes Javier Baez to the plate.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
This ball will be chopped foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Grounded to short. There's Segura. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now into the box, Chris Bryant. He doubled his last time up. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Philadelphia used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Connor Brogdon gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Rick Beatty records the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our